Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of tonight's Lions intramural basketball game. We have the 9th, 10th facing off, white and blue. I'm Michael McCall. Next to me, bringing to you today's broadcast is Seamus Hanlon. Seamus, how has today's game been for you?
It's been exciting. It's been very tight defense by Blue. And Peter Agbat-Barone, he's making some really good plays defensively. So is Nicholas Kellerman. Yeah.
And then we got on the white, Andrew Seck. Already in the beginning of the game, 2 great steals. Brings that pressure. It's nice that steals always bring just a little mental game. Get a little bit scared after you get the ball stolen from you. You're kind of hesitant on shooting it again. Lots of aggression down in the paint right now. For the starting lineup, a little bit's changed for the white. Salo Cruz is in. Number 23. Is that Peter Agbat-Barone?
I think that was Peter Agbat-Barone.
Nice shot by Peter Agbat-Barone. 18-10. Bring the score up to 18. Anyway, John Bronner, point guard. 33, Elijah Hall. Andrew Sick, number 12. Benedict Blood, number 22 in the post. And starting lineup is the same for the blue. We'll give you a quick recap. Nice play by Toby McQuillan, and might have been a travel there. Anyway, number 13, Toby McQuillan. 35, Nicholas Kellerman. 34, Peter Agbat-Barone. Number 14, Martin Schoberly. And number 5, Daniel Sullivan. Nice steal by Marco Cruz. Blue ball. Toby will get it in. Daniel kind of crowding over in the corner. And 35 blue, shoving off of his defender. That will be a turnover for blue. We haven't seen too many turnovers, I don't think, this game. Just a few, not a few mistakes. And I was coming into this game expecting to see a lot more mistakes for both teams.
Ooh, Bronner. Yeah, that was a good shot. In the first half he didn't have too many points, but he's been keeping the team together up at the top, and that was a really good shot by him.
Exactly. Those might have been his first points.
I think it was.
He's
got to bring some energy,
Yeah, he's keeping this team together, top the key. He's kind of the brains of the team right now, bringing everything together. Oh, Andrew Sick turns his back. Nice block by Elijah Hall, but Peter Agbat-Barone recovers it. Daniel Sullivan a little bit too strong. Takes a shot, no good. White ball. John Bronner take the ball past the 10-second line. Bounce pass over to Andrew Sick. Nice dish into the paint. Ben Blood loses control of it. Toby. Pass over the head, not too good of a pass, but Peter Agbat-Barone gets it. Picks up his dribble. Daniel Sullivan gets open. Nice defense by Salo Cruz. Looks like there's a foul on the floor. Number 11, John Bronner. That's his first. It'll be blue ball. No, I might have jinxed it. I said we haven't seen that many fouls, and that's 2 right in a row in 2 minutes. Martin Schoberly takes a shot, no good. Coach Nip looking for some boxing out. That's one thing that we haven't really seen today. A lot of boxing out. We haven't seen a lot of boxing out. We have seen a little bit of aggression, but boxing out is so important. It's the difference between getting a rebound and not getting a rebound. Toby McQuillan a little bit too hard. The ball will stay with the blue. Blue lost that team. I think they've had it for about 2 minutes now.
And Mark Cruz going to be subbing in for Toby McQuillan.
Mark Cruz has been playing great. A nice shot by Martin Schoberly. Another big man down in the post. Mark Cruz has been pretty good, this game.
Yeah. He's had really good plays. He's had that one really good shot in the second quarter. It was the first half. 1 foot, jumped up, got the layup. And
yeah, he caught it off balance. He could have planted his feet, pump fakes, but he took that shot and it went in. He did it twice.
Yeah.
So I mean, when he's playing, teams that are bigger and stronger, he might want to plant his feet, get control of the ball. Nice steal by Peter Agbat-Barone. However, John Bronner recovers, and it goes off of Peter Agbat-Barone. White ball. Nice play by Peter Agbaparone there. And nice recovery by John Bronner. You know, have you ever heard Father Carlisle say, you know, you're most likely to make a mistake right after you just made a mistake.
Yeah.
Nice play down into the paint. Elijah Hall yells in frustration after not too good of a shot. However, Wyatt Herman, he'll get the ball, and he'll be fouled. And I think he was fouled by Marco Cruz. You know, Wyatt Herman. Wyatt Herman was a stellar rugby player last year on the Seaside Championship winning team. Great tackler. You can always find him with his bleached white hair. And he'll sink his first shot. Wyatt, he's knocking down shots, hustling back on defense. Great player.
That was a good tip by, was that Blood? What was that?
Martin Sherbley, I think. Or no, sorry. Yep, Benedict Blood. My apologies. Marco Cruz, nice pass over to Peter Agbaparone. Marco Cruz might have been in. Yep, that's a travel by Marco Cruz. Took a step before he placed the ball down on the ground. Blue and white intramural game, getting ready to kick off this varsity JV basketball season. Last year, we had a pretty good varsity team. It was all seniors, so we have a completely new team this year. Hopefully, we'll see. I believe there are varsity games versus Georgetown. So please tune in to watch that game coming up on Tuesday. Andrew Sick struggling to find a player. Wyatt Herman. Oh, nice tip by Marco Cruz. He is way too far outside the three-point line. He needs to stay back in there. John Bronner could have backdoored him, slipped right behind him, but he didn't. And now Lewis Dittman into the basketball game for Blue, number 32. Really athletic kid right there. You know, there's a lot of athletic players on the court right now. We got Marco Cruz, who actually this year placed first in the regional championship for cross country. Stellar runner. And
John Bronner, that was a really good.
Oh man, nice steal by John Bronner, but stumbles over his feet, and that's travel. And nice play. Peter Agbaparone not paying attention. John Bronner steals it, puts it in for two. Nice layup. Dropping the lead down to 4. 2016. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left in this third quarter. Excuse me. Lewis Dittman takes the ball, drives straight to the hoop. Gets it in. However, no points counted because of a travel on Lewis Dittman. Elijah Hall subs in for Benedict Blood. Ben Blood has an older brother on the varsity team, Gustin Blood. And we'll see him later tonight. And white ball, John Bronner. Looks like we got a little crowd interaction on the side. A couple students showing up. Sounds like they want Owen Whitehead. But coach is not making any change right now. Hopefully we'll see him later on in the game. And Joseph Smontry coming into the game. Nice dive on the floor by Elijah Hall. Nice effort there. One-armed pass. John Bronner takes the shot. Nice shot.
Again, that's the energy you want to bring in a team, you know, get them fired up and then start. You want to be the leader who, you know, is making those shots to get everyone going, and that's kind of energy that everyone needs to bring.
No hesitation there. Got that, took the shot. Nice rebound by Elijah Hall. Big man down the post. Past Andrew Sick. Nice pass. Nice layup. Nice recovery by Andrew Sick. Good for two.
Now the game's tied.
There we go.
Just
now
like
we got
that.
a real basketball game going on, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of energy coming from both teams. Smontry off the leg of Sala Cruz. Blue recovers it. And there we go. There's that brotherly matchup we were looking for. Salo guarding Marco, and
I think there was a foul.
yes, sir, on number 23, Salo Cruz. Blue ball. Joseph Smondry passes it back to Marco Cruz. Nicholas Kellerman bodying up down the post. However, that will be a double dribble. White ball. We got a deep bench on both sides of the court. Hopefully we'll be able to see some more players. .34 blue. Peter Agbaparone. Looks like he pushed. And then Andrew Sick maybe. So it will be white ball. Andrew Sick bringing the ball in.
John Bronner is, again, one of the really good players on the La Salette white team. Making some nice dribbles. Marco Cruz also is playing really good defense on him. Makes a good pass to Salo. He's been guarded by Joseph Sumantri. Salo Cruz makes a good pass back up to John Bronner. Looks like White's kind of struggling here at the end of the quarter, but it was very good defense by Blue. Ben Blood, oh, with a good shot.
Man, fade away, spin arounds. Beautiful shot by Benedict Blood. Oh, go Cruz. Chucks up a half-court shot, no good. Score 20-20. Lions White taking the lead. You know, they've been down this entire game. They were stuck at 4 points for a long time. I want to say for a whole quarter.
Yeah.
You know, now they're coming back in. Blues defense has softened up a little bit, just a little bit. But White's offense just kind of dominantly has been coming out, sinking shots. And that was spearheaded by their point guard, John Bronner, who has had the most experience on the court so far, I believe. We got, looks like no substitutions. We got big men on both teams. Coach Nip was looking for Nicholas Kellerman and Martin Schobley. Nicholas Kellerman is doing a great job. Martin Schobley, a little less of a presence tonight, but he still had his plays in there. He's tipped some balls, got some rebounds. And over on the White side, Elijah Hall playing a pretty good game tonight. A couple points, a couple rebounds. And you saw him dive over there for a loose ball. You know, that's always great to see. Big men, you know, they got a lot more space to go down to the floor. They got to go all the way down there. And he dove on the floor to get the ball. Kept the ball with the White. It's kind of a sacrificing of yourself because it is not comfortable diving on the floor to grab a ball.
John Bronner. He's looking for a pass again. Gets it to Elijah Hall, we were just talking about. Oh, Toby. Salo Cruz now. Just barely missed that shot. Elijah Hall, rebounds. That's why rebounding is so important. You know, you get the rebound and
I don't know how he got that rebound. Diving over all those players, grabs the rebound, puts it up for two.
Daniel Sullivan, now down low to Nicholas Kellerman, puts it up. Good shot. John Bronner again, taking it up. Passes it over to Andrew Sick, who's being guarded by Toby. Passes it down to, gets back to Solo. And it looks like he's fouled. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Got a blocking foul. Number 35, that would be Nicholas Kellerman. You know, down over here just a minute ago, when Nicholas Kellerman scored on Elijah Hall, that's what we want to see. We don't want to see Nicholas Kellerman, you know, scoring on Daniel Sullivan, or sorry, scoring on Salo Cruz, because there is a big height difference. We want to see Nicholas Kellerman going up against someone his own size who's going to box him out. That's exactly what we want to see. Right down there, Elijah Hall grabbing rebounds against Nicholas Kellerman. We want to see the same height. We want to see a good battle, get these kids some experience against playing against kids their own size.
Yeah. Toby, he's looking for a pass. White's playing really good defense right now. John Bronner. Found John Bronner. It's going to be Blues ball.
And I do believe that's John Bronner's second foul. Fourth quarter, 24-22. White Lions up. Salo Cruz steals the ball. Nice recovery. Was that Elijah Hall right there?
That was.
Salo Cruz got tipped from behind by Nicholas Kellerman. And a beautiful play by Elijah Hall, keeping the play alive. Grabs the ball, puts it up for 2, making the lead by 4. White still up.
Martin Schoberly.
Driving into the hoop. Good big man move right there by Martin Schoberly. Brother of the renowned Mark Schoberly, stellar rugby player, stellar athletic kid, playing any position in any sport basically. And we're seeing a little bit of that Martin Schoberly right now. It's his turn to take the spotlight right now.
Marco Cruz finally gets the ball and gets to Martin Schoberly, who we were just talking about, who just scored the point for them. Gets it down to Daniel Sullivan, who's being guarded by Blood. Gets it back up to Marco, who's being guarded by his brother Salo. And Marco with an unbelievable shot.
And one. That's about the 4th play we've seen tonight by Marco Cruz. Floater, shot in the air. I don't understand how that went in. Somehow goes in, and he gets fouled on the shot. 3-point play. Beautiful play by Marco Cruz. Yeah, this is a kid that is going to be varsity cross country for the rest of his career here. Hopefully be playing varsity basketball by sophomore, junior year maybe. I mean, just a well-rounded athletic kid.
John Bronner gets the ball. He's looking for Connor. Gets to Connor Hanlon. He's being guarded by Daniel Sullivan, Ben Blood. Elijah gets the rebound and gets fouled.
Nice rebound by Elijah Hall there. Martin Schoberly looked a little bit tense. Wasn't really getting the box out completely there. You know, was kind of hanging back a little bit. Elijah Hall took 100% advantage of that, grabbed that ball, got fouled, and he's at the free throw line for 2 points.
Elijah Hall, you know, he's always getting down there low, and you know, you see like what happens when you get low down there. When you get down low,
got to box out, grab that ball. You know, another opportunity. He'll miss his first shot. And he'll be going for his second shot. 4:10 left in the game, 26-26. And Elijah Hall making his free throw, 2. Gaining the lead by 1 point. Marco Cruz taking the ball up the court. Guarded by Connor Hanlon, down to Toby Quillen. Nice play by Lewis Dittman down to the post. 32, puts it up against 2 white defenders. Beautiful play. John Bronner taking the ball past the 10-second line, being guarded by Marco Cruz. Over to Andrew Sick, takes a dribble, shoots, no good. And the ball will roll out of bounds, and it will stay. It will be white ball. Connor Hanlon gets it into Elijah Hall. Marco Cruz grabs that ball all the way down to the other end of the court. Elijah Hall recovers it. Now John Bronner with the ball. 3 minutes, 26 seconds left. Blue up by 1. What a steal by Daniel Sullivan. Over to Marco Cruz, a little bit behind him, out of bounds. That'll be white ball. Now we're seeing a little bit of hustle. Both teams, you know, they're wanting to put points on the board. Got a good basketball game, 1-point game. It's just up to discipline now to see what happens.
Elijah Hall. I guess there was a travel.
Had the nice spin move, put the ball up. You know, beautiful play there. However, took too many steps. Blue ball.
Marco Cruz coming up the court. Guarded by Connor Hanlon. Gets it over to Daniel Sullivan, who's being guarded by John Bronner. Gets it back to Marco Cruz. Marco scrambling. Jump shot.
Toby McQuillan fighting for that rebound. Ben Blood just has the height, and he was boxing out, so he'll get that. Martin Sherbley looking for the steal. Doesn't get it.
John Bronner back again. Gets it to Connor. Passes it down low to Elijah. And a good shot. That was
nice play by Elijah Hall. We've seen some stellar defense so far throughout this game with Elijah Hall. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Number 11, John Bronner, his third foul. Pushes Toby McQuillan. It's a white ball. Sorry, I think that was on Marco Cruz. Excuse me, T number 11's on the court. Marco Cruz will shove one of the white players, and it will be Lions ball now. 2 minutes left in this game. Connor Hanlon might have been a travel there. No call. Elijah Hall gets the ball, falls on the ground, and fight for it. Nice defense by Marco Cruz. Clock ticking down. Minute 57. Connor Hanlon at the top of the key. Almost, and it's tipped by Marco Cruz. Whistle blown. Don't quite know why. It's going to be blue ball. Nicholas Kellerman, Marcel Lefebvre, Nicholas Kellerman, and Peter Agbaperone all coming in the game for Toby, Lewis, and Daniel Sullivan. White ball, excuse me. Connor Hanlon gets it into John Bronner. Sloppy pass picked off by Peter Agbaperone. 3v2. Peter Agbaperone does not pass it, keeps the ball, and John Bronner fighting for it. Might have been a little foul there, but refs don't call anything, and it will stay with blue. Nice play there by John Bronner. Tips it. And looks like there's a timeout called. Full timeout. I think that was called on blue. And this game will be over 1 minute, 41 seconds. Lions white up 29-28, 1 point game. And right after this game we'll have a varsity game at 7. And please join us for that. That will be a stellar game. We'll be able to see this completely new John Spezia. We'll see who is the starting 5 varsity players for the Lions this year. It'll be a great playoff, great game. And they're preparing for their first official season game on Tuesday against Georgetown, a rivalry of La Salette. So please join us right after this game for the varsity basketball game that should start around 7 or whenever this game ends. Coming out of the timeout. Looks like there's no changes for the lineup. And white was not set up, but blue gets the ball on the court. Marcel, nice shot. Rebounded by Benedict Blood. And looks like blue is doing a little bit of press. And they'll back up. And John Bronner takes the ball past 10-second line. Picked up by Marco Cruz. Elijah Hall gets it over to John Bronner. Nice shot, and that's good for 2. Sinks it right in the hoop. 31-28. White increases their lead by 2. Marco Cruz, tightly guarded by John Bronner. Over to Marcel Lefebvre. Gets it to Marco Cruz. Spins around, takes the shot, no good. Martin Schobley, beautiful rebounds. Gets it back over to Marco Cruz. Drives baseline. Chucks it wide open, Marcel Lefebvre. Nice luck there. Gets it to Peter Agbaperone. Father Carlisle yelling out to his players to not foul. That's not what they want. They want the clock to tick. 40 seconds left. Peter Agbaperone chucks it over to Marcel Lefebvre. Takes a dribble. Pump fakes. No shot. Gets it over to Martin Schobley. Trying to make space. Gets it down low to Nicholas Kellerman. Loses control of it. John Bronner comes up with it. 25 seconds left. Slowly takes the ball. Marco Cruz is going to let him take his time while the clock is ticking. Gets it over to Connor Hanlon. Loses control of it, and that will be out of bounds. 10.5 seconds left. Blue ball. Will they have enough time to put 4 points up on the board? That's the question to be asked. We need to see some great discipline on blue to be able to put these two baskets up to tie this game. Peter Agbar-Barone takes the shot. No good. Hits the top of the backboard. White ball. 4.4 seconds left. 31-28, clock ticking. Elijah Hall, Salo Cruz, blue trying to foul. Takes the shot, no good. And that will be the end of the...
Was that a come from behind victory?
You know what, Seamus? It was. Blue was down the entire game. They were stuck in a little rut at 4 points. They came back. I think blue was at 16 points. And white came back, put the score 31-28, victorious.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, John Bronner, he's getting those steals and making those shots, and you know, that was leading him, you know, get more aggressive and you know, leading the team. And after he got the one steal and made the shot, they just started getting more points, and the confidence just came up.
Exactly. So we're going to wrap this broadcast up. We have another game coming, but before we do that, we would like to give a quick shout out to the very hard-working people behind the scenes that you don't hear or see, and that is our cameraman, Tom Staffke, and our producer, William Reen. We've got our clock man, Benjamin Halligan, and our new book scorekeeper, Darren Esparza. Please join us in this next game, and please give your feedback to broadcasters so you know we can improve and make your experience better. But till the next game, please tune in. This is Michael McCall and Seamus Hanlon. Thank you so much for watching.